In the last lecture, we talked about the truth functional connective conjunction. We gave the truth table for conjunction, and we showed how we could use the truth table for conjunction to figure out which inferences that use conjunction are valid and which inferences are not. Today, we're going to talk about the truth functional connective disjunction. We're going to give the truth table for disjunction, and we're going to show how we can use that truth table to figure out which inferences that use disjunction are valid and which are not. Now, in English, we usually express disjunction by using the word or. But the word or can be used in a couple different ways in English. For instance, suppose that Manchester is playing Barcelona tonight, and you ask me who's going to win. And I say, well, I have no idea who's going to win, but I can tell you this, it's going to be Manchester or Barcelona. Now, what I'm suggesting when I say it's going to be Manchester or Barcelona is that it's not going to be both. Manchester might win, Barcelona might win, but there's no possible way that both of them are going to win. Sometimes, in English, when you want to say that it's going to be one thing or the other, but not both, you say either or. Either Manchester is going to win or Barcelona is going to win. But sometimes when we use the word or, we mean it could be one or the other or both. So for instance, suppose you ask me what we should have for dinner tonight, and I say, well, we could have chicken or fish. Well, there's no suggestion that we couldn't have both. Maybe we could have a little bit of chicken and a little bit of fish. So it has to be chicken or fish or both. When I say chicken or fish, I'm not suggesting that it can't be both. Sometimes in English, we use the phrase and or to express that it could be one or the other or both. I'll say we could have the chicken and or the fish. The truth functional connective disjunction is expressed by the second meaning of or. It's expressed by the English phrase and or, where you mean it could be one or the other or both. That's what we're going to call disjunction in this class. Now, let's look at the truth table for disjunction. So let's look at the truth table for disjunction. Suppose you're using disjunction to combine the propositions we eat chicken and we eat fish into the disjunctive proposition we eat chicken or fish. Well, when is that disjunctive proposition going to be true? If it's true that we eat chicken and it's true that we eat fish, then it's going to be true that we eat chicken or fish. Because remember, when we use or here, we don't mean either or but not both. We mean and or. Could be one, could be the other, or could be both. So if it's true that we eat chicken and it's true that we eat fish, it's going to be true that we eat chicken or fish. Now suppose it's true that we eat chicken, but it's false that we eat fish. Well, then it's still going to be true that we eat chicken or fish. Suppose it's false that we eat chicken, but true that we eat fish. Then it's still going to be true that we eat chicken or fish. But suppose it's false that we eat chicken, and it's also false